Stephen Paul with Fritzy Brothers, and I am here with Devin Smith, who has a pig at the Citrus County Fair Livestock Show. And how much does your pig weigh, Devin?
My pig weighs 235 pounds. Though he may be one of the smaller pigs in the barn, he is certainly a very high quality swine.
And I see that you got a blue ribbon. What's the blue ribbon for, Devin?
The blue ribbon is awarded to the higher placing swine. Though mine did not get first place, it is still, as I said before, a very high quality swine, which is why the judge awarded me and everyone else in my class a blue ribbon.
Did this sell at auction?
It has not sold at auction yet because the auction will be held in just a couple hours now.
Do me a favor and say the pledge once again, Devin.
Yes, sir. I pledge my head to clearer thinking, my heart to greater loyalty, my hands to larger service, my health to better living. For my club, my community, my country, my world.
And how much would you say that your pig would be sold for if you were just to give a good estimated guess?
A good estimated guess, the average a pig usually goes for is somewhere between $2.25 a pound and $3.75 a pound. Again, it fluctuates from year to year. My personal break-even cost, which is the cost I'm hoping to get, that way it is a very successful project and I gain profit from it, is $3.50 a pound. Out of all the things I bought to raise my pig with, that is the amount that I would need to gain profit.
As far as feed, is it records that you keep track of?
Yes, sir. Every time a 4-H'er starts a swine project, or even a steer project, or chicken project, or whatever other animal project, there is a record book that helps you keep track of everything you need to. Feed, equipment, miscellaneous items, and various other things. And at the end, we turn them into the fair, and they grade them, and then you get placed on the chart about how good your record book was.
Devin, what would you say is one of the most important things that you've learned in raising this pig for competition?
Most important thing. There's a lot of important things, though I think the most important one is to be actively involved in it yourself. I raised this pig myself from the very moment I got it. It was born in September. I raised it ever since November up till now. It's not even a year old, but it's perfect time for the Citrus County Fair. As I said before, to reiterate, the most important thing is to care for the swine or other animal as much as you can by yourself. All the animals still have feelings, so it wouldn't work to just keep hitting it until it does what you want. Have to try to cater to that specific animal's personality. I've found that throughout my years in 4-H, a lot of different people and animals all have different personalities. And that just makes it all the better.
What type of personality would you say this certain pig has?
This certain pig has been my most difficult one yet because he is very grumpy. He was very lazy at first, and he was very slow and picky eater, which was definitely hard for a swine project. So there's a lot. One thing I forgot to mention is when you start a swine project, you can choose to name your swine. You do have to put your name of the swine into the record book. I personally, because I love video games and all that sort of stuff, I named him Ganon after a bad guy who's a giant evil pig. I understand if you don't understand the reference.
Very nice.
But because my pig was all grumpy, that's why I named him that.
How many other friends would you say you have in this group of 4-H clubbers?
I have a lot of friends. I was very shy at first. I hardly talked to anybody. I especially dreaded getting up in front of a crowd or even a camera. But through 4-H, because I started the swine industry, we had to do something called county events, in which you have to put together a sort of speech with illustrations, and you had to get up and simply speak. That helped get me out of my comfort zone, and now I find that I really love speaking in public, and I think I might want to even write books on it. One of my first speeches was Glossophobia, the fear of public speaking. All the friends I made a whole lot of people. I can't even name them all. I grew exponentially with this program. Was there anything else you want to ask?
How many pigs have you raised for competition, Devin?
Each pig project takes only half a year, and you're only allowed to do it 1 year. So in the 4 years I've been doing it, I've raised 4 pigs. The first one was not necessarily my own. It was my club pig, who I helped with 2 other people raise. And then I started raising my own in the 2nd year, 3rd year, and then the 4th year. Unfortunately, this is my last year of showing swine, so I won't be able to do it anymore. Because, as I said before, I'm 18 now. Once you're 18, you're no longer in 4-H youth, but you can volunteer as an adult.
Is that something that you would want to do? Help others?
Indeed. 4-H is a club system, and it gradually goes from club to county, all the way up, as I said before, in the 4-H pledge. And again, as I said before, you can volunteer as an adult to help out and maybe start your own club about something you think a lot of people would like to do. Some people like to do horse clubs, some people like to do rocket clubs, some people even do sewing clubs or even video game science clubs.
Once again, this is Devin Smith, and I am at Citrus County Fair. Click the like button, make a comment, and subscribe to Fritzy Brothers. Thank you, Devin.
No problem, sir.